Mikel Arteta responds to Arsenal fans chanting, "We are staying up," after Norwich win. Mikel Arteta insisted he was on board with Arsenal fans ironically chanting, "We are staying up," following Saturday's narrow win over Norwich. The Gunners had endured their worst start to a top-flight campaign in over half a century, having lost their first 3 matches of the new season, conceding 9 times and failing to score a single goal of their own. Newly promoted Norwich arrived at the Emirates in a similar state of disarray, but it took a scrappy 66th-minute effort from captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to belatedly give Arsenal their first 3-point haul of the season. "I didn't hear that, but if it was done in a funny way, you have to accept it," said Arteta, responding to the ironic chants that came from the home fans after Aubameyang's goal. Arsenal are now off the bottom of the table and will look to improve their plight still further against Burnley at Turf Moor next weekend, having enjoyed the luxury of a week off given they have no European football to worry about after finishing 8th last term. "To be honest, we played no good yesterday with lost many chances to score the goals. Norwich is too weak team to play in the Premier League, but sometimes we had many difficult moments to defend their attacking. But we can empathise with him that he lost a lot of quality players in the first team and we had to play with 2 strong teams in the world like Chelsea and Manchester City. Let's give Mikel Arteta some matches more to prove what he said in the interview is truth. I don't know the process will be on the right way or not, but we have to give him the chance to lead Arsenal now. Because he had planned to buy many new players this summer to build his team, and now it's time for him to set up the team to play consistently and get the best result. Let's wait and see. Gunners." Mikel Arteta explains decision to pick Aaron Ramsdale and drop Bernd Leno. Mikel Arteta made a surprise with his team selection ahead of Arsenal's must-win Premier League match against Norwich, with Aaron Ramsdale starting in goal in place of Bernd Leno. The 23-year-old joined the Gunners from Sheffield United earlier this summer, but has had to watch on from the sidelines while his new club made its worst start to a top-flight campaign in over half a century. With the pressure firmly on him, Arteta opted to ring the changes with Leno sitting on the bench. The former Bayer Leverkusen star had conceded 9 goals already this term, including 5 in the nightmare game at Etihad Stadium prior to the international break. Ramsdale, meanwhile, kept a clean sheet on his competitive debut in last month's 6-0 Carabao Cup win over West Brom, and he was a good performance for the visit of a Norwich side who are also without a point so far. Explaining the decision, Arteta said, "Like the other 7 changes we made, they are to try and win the match. We have 2 fantastic goalkeepers and today we have gone for Aaron. I think he was terrific," said Arteta after watching Ramsdale keep a clean sheet on his first appearance as an Arsenal player at the Emirates Stadium. "It's not only what he did on the technical side, it's what he transmits, his energy, his chemistry with the backline, how he reacts, his body language. I think he was top. We have 2 fantastic goalkeepers. Never forget what Bernd has done for us and what a good goalkeeper he is. I had to make a decision and today I believed Aaron was the right one to do so. Like in any other position we have to decide, and that's what we decided today. I want to see how they perform. Now we need performances and we need to win football matches. Whoever gives the better performances, transmits better things and is more reliable is going to play." Takehiro Tomiyasu made his Arsenal debut in their 1-0 win over Norwich City in the Premier League, and Mikel Arteta explains why he took Takehiro Tomiyasu off against Norwich. The Gunners needed to win the game and Mikel Arteta felt he needed a different lineup to the previous ones that have underperformed for much of the Premier League so far. The game today saw the likes of Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes and Ainsley Maitland-Niles starting. It wasn't the best of matches, but Arsenal came out on top and Tomiyasu was in decent form on his debut. After the first match for Arsenal, the defender was quick to thank fans for their support after the game. "It was a special day for me. I was happy to play front of amazing Arsenal supporters in Emirates Stadium," he wrote on Instagram. "Thank you for your big support. I'll keep on working to be better." Mikel Arteta spoke about Tomiyasu's display and revealed that he was suffering from cramp. "Really positive," the Spaniard told the Arsenal media team about the Japan international's display. "Just the first impression when you met him, it was just joy and happiness and good energy. The moment he steps on the pitch he was really focused, determined, he understands the role really good. He was cramping. Obviously he only trained a day and a half with us, he had to travel, and emotionally it was his first game and we had to take him off. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has revealed the joy around the dressing room after Arsenal secured their first win of the season in the Premier League. The Gunners won Norwich 1-0 on Saturday, with the Gabon striker netting the winner. Afterwards, Aubameyang took to Instagram to reveal what the victory meant. "For some people it's only 3 points, for us it means a bit more," he wrote. "When we lose as players we are the first to be sad and touched inside. We are human beings, which is why you can now see the happiness in the pictures, and now we need to keep going and keep this happiness. Thanks to all the fans today, you gave us the extra push." Arsenal tried in every possible way to replace Alexandre Lacazette with Tammy Abraham during the summer transfer window, according to Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano. Lacazette was strongly linked with a move away from the Emirates Stadium over the summer but remained in North London beyond the deadline. Abraham, meanwhile, ultimately left Chelsea for Roma, and the forward has started the 2021-22 campaign in strong form, scoring once and providing 2 assists in 3 appearances. According to Romano, the Gunners had wanted to sell Lacazette to make room for Abraham but were unable to drum up interest in the former. The 30-year-old, who is out of contract at the Emirates Stadium next summer, has scored once in 2 appearances for Mikel Arteta's side this season. Alexandre Lacazette is happy to leave Arsenal on a free transfer and let his contract run down, according to journalist Duncan Castles. Arsenal were very keen to sell the player, but they couldn't find a suitor who would provide them with enough cash to do the deal and convince Lacazette to move, Castles said. He has 1 year left on his contract, and we understand he's happy to run that down and leave as a free agent in 1 year's time. Former Arsenal and Chelsea defender completes move to Brazilian club Flamengo. Free agent David Luiz has completed a move to Brazilian club Flamengo after leaving Arsenal at the end of last season. The 34-year-old has signed a deal until December 2022 with the Rio de Janeiro-based Campeonato Brasileiro Série A side. He left Arsenal at the conclusion of his contract in June after 2 seasons at the Emirates Stadium, in which he featured a total of 73 times in all competitions. In a Twitter post which the defender retweeted, the official Flamengo account wrote, "He's been all over Europe, and was looking for a new home. He's won all over the world, and now is in a place where our anthem says, win, win, win. We want to welcome David Luiz to Mengão. Our nation is more than ready to see you in the sacred mantle." The defender is best remembered for his 2 spells at Chelsea between 2011 and 2014, and again from 2016 to 2019, helping the West London club win the Champions League, Europa League, Premier League and 2 FA Cups. He struck up a partnership with compatriot Marquinhos in 2 title-winning sides at PSG between 2014 and 2016, and most recently played under Mikel Arteta at Arsenal following his arrival in 2019. On the international stage, Luiz won 57 caps for Brazil and was part of the squad for the 2014 World Cup, which was played on home soil. He retired from international duty 4 years ago.